By the way, David Knight is going to be hosting the 4th hour. He'll be following the latest elector news around the country as Democrats take to the streets. They've got movements to get 10 states where Trump won to give their electors to Hillary, saying that states ought to honor the popular vote. That would steal the vote of tens of millions. And if you cut out the 3+ million votes in California, if you just cut California out, well, then obviously Trump would have won. And then there's all the fraud against Trump. Now, again, I don't think Trump's perfect, but here's the deal. In my view, it's not reverse psychology that the communist Chinese and the Pope, who is so incredibly wicked, I'm not against Catholics, folks, but that Pope, I mean, give me a break. He's just out in the open, Matt Maxwell about that. And the Saudi Arabians, who are pure evil, that is their royal government, and all the rest of it saying we can't have Trump, and they're freaking out. I believe it's because he wants the old prosperity model of Americana, of Renaissance. We have unfair deals. It's been designed to bring America down. That's well known. That's admitted in the major treaties like Agenda 21 that was never ratified in 92, but we're still under it. So I don't think Trump's perfect, but he's a service guy. He makes money off services. He likes seeing prosperity. And when he sees prosperity being lost, it makes him angry. He doesn't like being cheated either. He's never really been part of the elite, as much I know. Now, he's appointed some, globalists or whatever, but that's, who knows where the bodies are buried to get things done. I care about delivering. $50 billion in Japanese investment day one. He's got us realigned with Japan and Russia now against China. He's really following some really smart people I know in the Pentagon. This is a real attempt at wresting control of the Republic before America's Deep Six, because globalism was sold in the 40s and 50s to end any future world wars, just like World War I was used to get the League of Nations, but it failed. And a lot of good people signed on to it we're going to send industry to the third world. We're going to give some of our wealth to them and build them up. It's going to end war. But it was all a cheating deal in globalism, even the Economist admits this, to actually impoverish everybody but the elite and to pick the winners and losers. So a lot of former globalists who meant well are now turning against the New World Order, because folks were out there like Jordan Maxwell and many others exposing what was really happening. They weren't all evil. A lot of them really meant well. I've had professors and others come to me, well-known folks, and go, I thought you were wrong trying to take down this great thing we were doing for global peace. It's for the greater good. But I do see, before they said some bad things would have to happen for the greater good, but I see it's not really true. It's all about total control. You're right. What do we do? Well, now that's a bigger kettle of fish. Now, we'll see if Maxwell agrees with me on that statement. And then I want to walk through what's currently happening and who he sees to be the different power groups and structures here. Because clearly, Trump knows how it all works. But in the words of Dr. Corsi, that's known him for 40 years, he's been basically biding his time, and things are a two-way street. And he's basically snuck up on them now, and that's why they're so scared. Is that true? Or is he just coming in and taking the New World Order away from them for himself? Jordan Maxwell, tell me what you really think.
Well, I like you. I kind of like Trump just as a person, as a man. I like his method, and I like his presentation to the world. But what's really important here is the word peace, because the communists have always used the word peace. What they're talking about, if you look in their journals and read their books and read the Marxist-Leninist philosophy, peace to them means a cessation of againstness, meaning the stopping of being against something. So when you stop being against something, then we have peace. That's what it means to them. It doesn't mean peace for the world.
It means submission.
It means submission. So when you're being raped, if you're fighting, if you got a gun, that's dangerous. If someone's going to be raped and they're carrying a gun, that could be dangerous. Or if they're fighting you and yelling and screaming, then they're fighting the raping. But if you give up, then that's peace, because nobody's going to fight anymore. So that's what Marxist-Leninism in their very publications say. That's what peace means, to give up and accept Marxist-Leninist communism and the concentration camps and the whole thing.
That's like when Emperor Palpatine is wiping out and killing everybody in episode 3, he says, we're bringing peace.
That's true. Because if you kill all of the people who want to be free, then you're going to have peace. Everybody else is just thrown into prisons and thrown into concentration
And
camps.
notice that's what the Orthodox system of Islam is. It means you will submit. But the truth is, though, once you submit, the torture, the killing, the enslavement only intensifies, because the real religion that George Orwell exposed, whether it be Islam, whether it be communism, fascism, is a boot stomping on the human face. That's the priest of power and sadism, the Jacobins, 9-day work weeks, the world turned upside down, no technology but in the hands of the elite. I mean, let's break down the false Illuminati's religion. Again, I'm not saying the Illuminati's good or bad. The one we know about in Germany and France, the counterfeit of what our forebears tried, not saying they were perfect either, but the Great Enlightenment, Francis Bacon, all of that, there wasn't a constituted Illuminati, but it means bring light to the world. The truth is they claim they're illuminated, but they're saying only they're illuminated because they bring dark to us, correct?
Correct. Absolutely. You have to understand the words that are being used and go back to their reference work to see what those words mean. Remember that quote I gave to you before. It says, when freedom, no man is safe when freedom fails. The best men rot in filthy jails, while those who cried, appease, appease, are hung by those they tried to please. This has been the case in every communist country, and the communist overthrow of every country is that, Mao Zedong did it, and it's a classic example. Mao Zedong had people put to death because they were voicing their disrespect for communism and for the People's Democratic Republic of China. Millions of people were put to death by Mao Zedong.
The Chinese estimate 84 million and say it was a mistake. They kind of locked his wife up after he died. Our CIA obviously declassified in 2004 that they actually put him in power. Why did they kill the people that submitted? Why did the Khmer Rouge do that as well? Why kill like Hitler killed the brown shirts that took him to power?
Yeah, well, because they know that the people who are falling in with them are so stupid that you can't trust them. So if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. So therefore, the idea is that the people who willingly go along with you tells the dictator that these people are so stupid, they don't even know what I'm doing. And that's incredible. They're so stupid. So
that's right. And then a lot of times these Illuminati people actually take those that were their opposition and try under duress to make them join them. They actually respect us.
Exactly. I have had military people say that to me in person. They have, and I don't want to hurt, and I don't want to cause harm to anyone in the military, but there's the people in the military have come to me and saying, Jordan, we respect what you're doing. We don't like what's going on either. We don't. We know what's going on.
Oh yeah, the military. Well, why do you think the military, in my experience, is the most awake group?
It's because they're on the front lines. They're the ones that have to go out and put their life in danger, and then hear the president, being a great peacemaker and given the Nobel Peace Prize. And then you come to find out, no, we got like 35 different wars going on for this man who is supposedly a peacemaker. And so the military knows they've been had. And if you don't know that, all the military has to do is read Kiss the Boys Goodbye by Henry Kissinger, the book called Kiss the Boys Goodbye.
He calls them dumb animals.
Dumb animals just to be used for political purposes. They're all a bunch of animals. That's what Henry Kissinger said. And of course, George Bush's mother, Barbara Bush, she said, if you'll recall, that when they talked about the people being, about our servicemen being killed.
She said, quote, on CNN, we've got the clip somewhere. She said, quote, steal your thunders to prove it's a real quote, folks. You can look this up. She said, I don't think anything of their deaths. I don't let that into my beautiful mind.
That's exactly right. She said, why bother me with such nonsense? I don't care about how many people are dead. That's the president's mother, and that's Henry Kissinger. These are the people who are in power.
Think of the arrogance, because she went on to say, you quoted her exactly. She goes, why would I bother and let that into my beautiful mind?
That's exactly right.
She sends people to die, and then she talks about a beautiful mind. It just shows the total disconnect. Like, they get jumbo jets, but then Hillary tells poor people, and Obama says you can't even have a car.
That's right.
InfoWars has more than 15 YouTube channels and about 3 million subscribers. Our main channel has 1.854 or 1,854,000 plus subscribers. Now, they've been gaming the system for a long time to shut down nationalistic or patriotic media, saying we're right-wingers, saying we're extremists. Well, it doesn't matter who we are. We have a right to free speech, don't we? As long as we don't violate the rules. Well, now Zuckerberg has come out and said he's going to restrict conservative news like communist China does, calling it fake news. And Google, that owns YouTube, has announced, and they've done it now 2 weeks ago, that they're going to basically make you click the bell in your notifications. We're going to show you how to do that, or you won't get all the channels that you've subscribed to and you won't get the videos. Now, why are they doing this? It's more than just censoring. They want you to see the videos that they feed you below and beside the videos you're looking at that are corporately sponsored so they make more money. They're taking the you out of YouTube. So we're in this information war, and it's more important than ever that you promote the videos, that you like the videos, and that you send them on to others. Because the answer to the attempt to shut us down and restrict free speech that's openly now happening is for us to redouble our efforts. We're winning the culture war as true classical liberals that made this country great. We're restoring the Renaissance. So again, if you want to get our videos, so you can make your decision whether you want to see them or not. After all, that's why you subscribed. YouTube's had this since they started 12 years ago or whatever it was. And they're fundamentally changing it so you don't get it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is promoting fake news and trash news and establishment news. It's killing real independent news. But we the people, by taking action, can break the back of this system. So please, click on the bell so you get the notifications and so you get in your feed the videos and channels you've subscribed to. I'm Alex Jones for Infowars.com.